two
Fardita.
Yeah, Fardita.
Okay.
Two burst
That's what we're
heroes
calling it.
present in Kazakhstan. How will the damage go with Mongolia here? Because you have Sustain, you have Faramis. That wasn't even a good game from game number 2. But will the emblems suffice what they're going up against here, Kazakhstan?
Yeah, I love this too, right? And this is what I was talking about in terms of the emblem. So already, right, with Ethan, he does have that focusing mark. He's got the little bit of speed too, life drain here. So things look pretty good. And on the other side, you know, you have a lot of just agility and movement speed, some cooldown reduction, plus the 2 tenacities. So, you know, in terms of what they really want to accomplish here, like I said, the Fardita combo, if you will, OSX, they're going to be looking for as many openings as they can to get the numbers advantage, especially when they have the ultimates available to them. And, you know, in terms of Mongolia, they might be really looking to set up for using the right. Eisen's final slash will be crucial for them. He's got some of that cooldown reduction to help him with that too. And still, you have a couple tools, right? You got the Stampede, you've got the lockdown with the heavy spin, and now you have a final slash. So if they can't find sets, I don't know what's happening.
Kazakh could be in trouble. He'll have 3 members securing the first blood. Eisen secures that one for Mongolia. Meanwhile, down bottom, Blessing on the Wound Goddess on to 2 members trying to secure this scrap coin. Look at that, Rough Waves trying to poke and pull out Bebex out his turret.
Bebex.
Bebex or Bebex.
Yeah, it's
whatever goes.
Going to be very important for Bebex here to have a good time in the gold lane. And I feel like also this is kind of like the redemption arc for Nori from the game 1. You know, he wants to have a better time in this carry. And he's got to feel confident again with what he did the previous game, man. He had a great game on the Clint. So if they're able to take us to a longer game, even if it is that 14-minute mark, that's still a lot better where he can shine. So now first turtle is going to be up here as they both fight on.
Who's going to get the first objective of this game? Will it be Kazakhstan? Will it be Mongolia? Now fight is breaking through. Kashi secures the turtle, but Aleem is not getting his eyes off of Eisen. Now Hell continues to show and break loose here. Ethan taking down Kashi. A trade keeps on happening, but the sustain. Look at that. Mongolia still going through. Red with the Wings Y wings escaping the possible wrath, but Nori being trapped there, but that is the domain of the goddess, securing that kill, and Mongolia showing force 2 minutes in.
Man, that's crazy. Those 2 kills went to Ethan, right? What a debut for Estes, at least for this tournament. We're wondering, how is it going to play out? And now, you know, now that you have those 2 early kills here, it'll be interesting to see how he builds into that with that lead, how much of this sustain also kind of profits for the team right now. So if you're Kazakhstan, you know, even after that, yeah, you got the turtle, right? But essentially, you're still kind of working towards some of the ground you lost. Now, best thing they can do is, yes, find the pickups. That's your whole early game plan, you know? You have that Kadita available to you. You got to wait for that Petrify. Here it is.
Look at the burst dropping down onto Ethan. That was the Feather Airstrike and the Rough Waves connecting onto you. How do you even sustain that one? But that is just Red and Kashi getting control over the river.
Wow, I was saying, you know, before that even happened, I was saying that's what they need to do. But I was like, Kashi needs to wait for the Petrify. He didn't even have to. They found Ethan. So, you know, they're able to basically make up that ground they lost, exactly what I was saying. So already back to even Stevens here for both of these teams in game 3. Still, Aleem, it's going to be up to him to kind of get that positioning, putting on that aggressive show once again on this Fredrin here. Nori going down early on, too, isn't the best case scenario in this redemption for him on the carry. But still, you can see Aleem
going in strong, confident on 3 onto the turret. Look at the heavy spin. Trying to dodge it now, but it's forbidding you to go back and heal up. Secure a kill. Feather Airstrike, the 2-man knockup from that Rough Waves Kazakh. Now taking that one, but Azen rather, Kazakh is trying to hold on through. Final slash will connect 3 members onto Eisen. Still holding it through. Second throw is up. Sora as well. Might be into a reinforcement state, but that is one. Still, great way of continued burst from Kazakhstan and Mongolia. Action keeps on brewing from this on.
Man, I know they're starting up the turtle here, but still, that was such a good setup. The interaction between the Stampede from 4-bit and then the cutting off of the heavy spin from ZX Aura. So now, still going to be going for the turtle here.
Look at that Aizen being trapped, evading. That is the gold altar being used by Mongolia. Now the burst and the Rough Waves will make it through the damage, but Ethan takes down Kashi. No more rough waves, no more burst, but Zara takes down Red.
Oh,
Two
no.
mage heroes out of Kazakhstan. Now they're fighting through, they're trying to Ion Kazakh to fall down, but Eisen here, final flash connecting. Regen keeps on going, and Ethan is not letting him go. Mongolia takes another kill. That is 2 from Kazakhstan.
See, that is where it gets frustrating, right? You want to go somewhere, but Mongolia says no. And they have so many options to do that, whether it's the final slash, whether it's the stampede, whether it's a huge panda spinning around with a heavy spin. Like, they are going to put you where they want you to be. So that's step one for Kazakhstan. How do we actually get this advantage in terms of space, in terms of positioning, and even these early fights, right? It's 6 minutes in, and slowly but surely Mongolia is building up that momentum once again. So the answer has to come through from Kazakhstan, and like I said, it's going to be up to Kashi and Red.
Rough waves with an up Red, securing the kill with that feather airstrike. 2 ultimates out from Kazakhstan. Now going back on the lanes, 1/3 has been taken out from their defense. But on this part, Sar's trying to secure its purple here. But onto the vision, man, Red and Kashi doing double time. Yes, they have been taken twice or even thrice. But vision here is just so much as well. They're buying more time for Nori here to even activate. It's just 6 minutes.
Yeah, time has to be on either of these sides, really. But right now, it's just for Mongolia. And also, you know, with dealing with Ethan and that sustainability and everything else is kind of something, is another box basically that Kazakhstan has to check here. And you can see even Kashi getting in position.
Oh no, rough waves being used to escape defensively. Torn apart memory won't connect for that damage yet. The regen still showing for Mongolia, just pokes and peels all over, flushing out Kazakhstan to not be in this turtle take. 7 minutes in, now objective is now on their side. Forbid has spot on 3, but will they make the first move here?
Yeah, they're gonna have to. Again, if you're Kazakhstan, you don't want to be the one to make the first move at this point, unless it's Kashi. Look at the damage.
Ooh. Man,
it's so much, right? And yes, he's going to get that back here with the way that the passive works and everything else, but still, like, the damage this early on is already kind of frightening, right, for Kazakhstan, and that's why you see them really trying to choose where can we go? Hold on, here it is.
Another one, another way of bursting
Great
down.
pick.
2 members, Forbid and Aizen down. The combo of Kashi and Red. Told you this was a deadly with the complete mage power. Both of them be having 2 emblems present is just so deadly to answer for Mongolia. They are forced now to build that Athena shield right away.
Yeah, they you know, running with that lethal ignition here. Hold on, lockdown though. Kashi will go down. They're still going to be going for more though.
Okay, will they go for an extended team fight? That is 3 member silence now with a follow-up. Look at that. Trying to burst out. Oh, Ethan with the damage, still holding it through with the regen. Blessing of the Moon God is now showing out, but the fellow airstrike will make it through the damage. Bebix as well.
Wow.
He won't be hidden from that bush, but that is the damage they were waiting for. Nori's down, 3 members out from Kazakhstan, a trade of 3-1. But they're holding on to this turret now. Aizen could be in trouble. Will he fall? But no, he's still doing it. Look at that, Aleem! Still sustaining 4 members. The Appraiser's Rock will connect to 1. Final slash. Still not gonna make it cut. He still lives!
The heal is just too much, and now Kashi trying to clean this up. It's still 1 versus 4. He'll fall as well. And there was so many moments there, OSX, where they were so close to dying, but the heals from Ethan are just too real.
Oh, speaking of being real, final slash will end the Red's life there, right under his own turret. Trying to get a kill here for Bid. Nori's present, but first tier turret is out for Kazakhstan. Now the first lord is up for Mongolia to be taken.
Yeah, they're going to start it up. We take a look at the items here. They're already, like I said, building up. They've got that 4K gold lead. This is going to be a lord in their hands too, Mongolia. This is what they did back in game 1, right? They found wins across the board, and then they transition to a lord, and then they go in and they march down. So you got to see this catch up here. It's great that the Divine Glaive was just picked up by Kashi. Like I said, you have, that's kind of your winning moment for a lot of these fights, is allowing Kashi to find 1, if not 2 members, use the combination with the Rough Waves, the Petrify, get a win there. But, you know, this is what I was talking about, man. The sustain is too real. Look at that. Aizen going to be fine. They get them low once again with their Praiser's Wrath. He gets final slash towards the team and healed up again. And then even with Kashi coming through, still not able to find it. That is the strength of having this Estes here.
The complete definition of staying alive. Estes. Ethan. Now Kashi here might be in a surprise. Will the rough waves do it now? 4 members could be in trouble here. That is the magic damage burst. Forbid is taken down. The Kadita out of the picture. There's no follow-up from Red. Meanwhile up top, we'll still have Aleem pushing through the waves. But Mongolia has eyes on the base.
Okay, so the barriers do go down here, but still, yeah, Aleem planting himself up there. They might have their eyes still set on this bottom side here. Torn apart memory being used too early, though. Yeah, I mean, they kind of knew that they really wouldn't be able to pressure into that. Again, you know, you have the barriers there. They explode, they clear some of the minions, and then now, still, in terms of the space that they've worked with, again, they have 5 turrets now in their favor. They have a lot of room to move around, and if they want, they're still going to go ahead and get this tier 2 in the top side. And if it's up to Mongolia, they will actually press this situation. Like I was saying, OSX, they have a ton of tools to do what they want, to put Kazakhstan where they want, right? And that's something that they really have to watch out for. Here goes Kashi.
Speaking of watching out, heavy spin has been forced to use by Sora. Nori and Kashi was present, still holding through that ultimate.
Okay, let's find out exactly how they want to play around. This final slash going to come through.
Kashi falling down. Now they spotted one against Kazakhstan. Waves are pushing in. That's where the thing that you don't want to be in. Being out of the map and overstaying the part where you want to get vision, especially now that the lineup of Mongolia, they had the Athena shield by almost 10 minutes. And with a composition of Kazakhstan that has 2 burst mage heroes, that's what we need to do. And we'll just wait for the right moment, probably entering the late game where you can even sustain those burst damage.
Looking at this damage leaderboard, talking about damage here, Aleem is at the top. This guy has landed so many Appraiser's Wrath on multiple members, and it's just built up that damage department for him, right? But still, they got to be able to find out exactly how to deal with this. Yeah, you have some damage, you have some durability there, but your game plan is still the same. Allow Kashi to get a pick if he can, at least a knock-up, followed by Red, and then hopefully Nori gets to the point. This is the 13-minute mark almost, right? Get to the point on this carry where you can actually pop off, because that's what's been lacking so far in these fights. Is now the next Lord is going to be secured here. Mongolia prepping up for another march into the base. This one, though, will definitely result in some of those base turrets going down unless Kazakhstan can pull it through.
Yeah, 3 turrets left for Kazakhstan to defend, and who might lose this match would go to the lower bracket and could have an underdog story depending on how they translate this match if they want to go through this again. But there is a push coming from Mongolia. You have the lore down bottom. They can still clear waves with this one. They have a Forza, they have a carry as well. But will the damage now be enough? Is he activated to bounce back against Mongolia?
Yeah, the biggest thing I would say is if you can, nearly all the members have that Athena shield, right? Other than Forbid, he's got the Cult Altar, so he probably doesn't feel like he needs it just yet. There's the charge in with the Lord. It's up to Kazakhstan here if they can defend this. They've got great high ground defense, but no pressure being put on just yet. Still in the mid lane, though, looking for another turret.
Aleem, but look at Aizen, looking for his target right in the base of Kazakhstan. They're waiting for the right moment here to strike with 8-15 score. Now this is one opening that they wanted to do, breaking the last tier turret right in the middle, trying to poke out Sora as well. But will this be a way for them to defend? Look at that, trying to go in. Aleem taunting 4, but Kashi right in the back. Look at that, rough waves now will be activated right in the burst. Will it make it through? Bemix takes down Aleem. 1 member out for Kazakhstan now. What will be the answer for Bemix? They're trying to evade. And look at that, torn apart memory connecting onto Nori. No marks for Kazakhstan to pull through. 4 members present. 4 members present for Mongolia. They have the waves to push through. Can they defend though? Red and Kashi still here, but is this enough to make it through the cut? But now Mongolia is trying to push in, taking down Kazakh. 1 more member down and 5 members wiped out in Kazakhstan, showing force. At this point, and even in the draft, we said that this could be mission impossible for Ethan. He says no for the lineup, and Mongolia wins in this one.
What a series. You can see it. they're feeling a sigh of relief too. Again, drafted here by their own. There's Bebe X. Again, they should be proud again. And at the same time, I gotta say, good for Kazakhstan to take the first game against the dark horse in the tournament, right? That should be a morale booster as well,